Roll Tide, y'all. We did that thing last night, y'all. Roll Tide, roll.
Hey now, if you'd like to donate today to the Dr. Walter Sims Show, please donate at Cash App, $Walter H. Sims. Yes, that's Cash App, $WALTERH.
Well, good morning, everybody. Listen, I'm not going to spend a lot of time in my introductory thoughts, but good morning, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, replay viewers, and mama, and my little nephew and my niece. It's just great to be here. I got a good friend. I had to pull him all the way back from Arizona this morning. So we had a long flight this morning. We had a long flight this morning, but I'm not going to spend much time in introduction. He has another appointment in about an hour. So we're going to talk with him for about 30 minutes, and we may bring him back later on. And we might do a live when I go to New York in July, because we're going to sit down and have dinner. He is a gracious friend that I just met. And this morning, I asked him to be my guest this morning, and he agreed. So all the way from New York to Arizona, the man, the legend, the myth, Dr. John Tantillo. How are you, man?
Oh, what an introduction. Dr. Walter, what you do is you put me and such calm
Oh,
that
thank
I
you, man.
feel I've known you for years.
Well,
and we've
I appreciate
probably
that.
known each other for about 6 months.
Man, it's been about 6 months. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's that kind of simpatico
I
that you
appreciate
and I
that.
have, and I adore you.
Thank you, my
And
friend.
it's what life is really all about. And I had a friend of mine, and I haven't spoken to him in a while, who said that after 50 years old, and I'm 69, by the way,
Okay.
and that you
Just a
after
baby.
50, you really don't meet friends. You don't make new friends. And you are generally proving that all wrong because, and there's a lot of folks that I have done that with, but you do it in such a wonderful, warm kind of way.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I value our friendship because you have such a wealth of knowledge, and I appreciate your platform. I appreciate your smile and the bow tie. Now I'm a tie man, so I put a tie on this morning just for you.
Oh wow, wow, that's great.
I love
That's
ties.
great.
But listen, introduce yourself to everybody. We're in an elevator together this morning. Give me a 2-minute introduction. Who is Dr. John Tantillo?
Dr. John Tantillo is really, um, first and foremost, a teacher.
Amen.
And what I try to do is bring the other side of the issue to everyone,
That's good.
so that I do not really believe in group think.
There
What
you
I
go.
like to have is inclusion think.
That's good.
I
That's
like
good.
everybody to understand the other side of the issue, and I bring my degree in psychology,
That's
and
good.
I have a PhD in applied research psychology.
Oh,
So I'm not a
wow.
clinical psychologist.
Okay. Okay.
I am a psychologist that was taught how to do research.
Okay.
So that when I always love when people try to tell me about the science, and they're not quite as strong as they think they are.
How about that?
And then what I got to do is kind of remind them that that even in science,
Right.
you can make an error.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. That's right. That's right. Because again, in simple terms, a glass is half full and half empty. But it's just
perfect.
It's
perfect.
just how you decide to look at it, and that works in what you and I do because it's all about perspective.
Yes, and in science, like everything else, there is what you call a type, and there are two ways that you can be wrong.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There's what you call a type 1 error that says that a phenomena exists when in fact it really doesn't. In other words, you make up the phenomena.
How about
and
that?
There's a type 2 error when you say that a phenomena doesn't exist when it really does.
How about that?
And the probability of you making a type 1 error increases every time you try to reduce a type 2 error and vice versa.
That's good. That's good.
So life isn't a Burger King. You can't have it your way.
You can't. Boy,
Choose
that's
the
good.
error that you want.
That is good, man. We could have an entire discussion just around that concept. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
That's good, man.
That is correct.
Well, since in the interest of time,
sure.
In the interest of time, and since you all about branding and marketing, what's one thing that you would have? And we talked about this in pre-production in the green room. What's one thing that after all of your years of research and working with the public and branding and marketing, as a young John Tantillo, if you could go back in time, what would you have liked to have known then that you know now? And I got my pen out.
Okay. Believe in yourself. And I never believed in myself because I was a chubby kid.
You talked about that on our show together.
Yeah. I mean, really, I didn't have the confidence.
Wow.
And, I was, average height. I always perceived myself as being average. And yet I was getting a lot of reinforcement from my friends in the sense that they elected me the president of the class in 7th grade, and I never believed in it because I came from a background where which was a blue collar working class background where you weren't supposed to be braggadocious.
Understand.
And so that wasn't really the way things would go. And so what I try to do with my students, and I teach at Toro College here in New York, what I do with my students is try to get them to believe in themselves and to take the risks. And what I have this idea of go brand yourself.
That's good.
And what that means is find one of your benefits. What is it that you do well?
I like that
you can share with other people so that they can in fact say, you know what? You know what's nice about Dr. Walter? Dr. Walter is always warm. and it has always something positive to say
There you go.
about finding Christ.
That's good.
You know, and that's what really it's about. So so if I could be so bold, Dr. Walter,
Okay.
I would say to you, go brand yourself.
I love that. So what really, and you had your friends kind of propping you up, being your cheerleader, but what really clicked in Dr. John? What did it for you to push you over that esteem hump where you say, you know what, I'm Dr. John Tantillo? What did it for you?
I got to tell you, it happened late in life. I would say it happened in my 50s. So
How
it happened maybe about 19, 20 years ago. You know, it was because I just didn't have.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
hey, I graduated magna cum laude from
Really?
St. Francis College, and I still didn't believe I was smart enough.
Well, see, you graduated magna cum laude. I graduated thank you laude.
You're funny. Funny.
Well, that is good. I really and see, looking at you, you could not tell that you had that Achilles heel, i.e., you lack self-confidence, man. Because you exude that now. You know what I'm saying? And
oh no, now I think I have it. Like I had a job interview the other day.
Okay.
And I knew it was the best job interview I ever had.
Wow.
I hit the ball out of the park. It was a grand slam. It wasn't a home run. It was a grand slam.
Okay.
You know.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So, you know, it was a grand slam against Sandy Koufax.
Okay.
You know, it was that kind of
it was 2 strikes, 3 balls, right? And bases loaded.
You got it. There you go. And I hit it.
That is awesome. So where did BrandTalkk come from?
Well, I had a radio show in 2010 called BrandTalkk.
Okay.
It was spelled a little differently,
right?
And the position, as we say in marketing, was a little bit different, and that BrandTalkk was had a different emphasis, more on brand. Just let's talk about all types of brands.
I got you. Okay.
When with BrandTalkk, which was spelled with another K, that was more has to do with another way to talk.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
It's, in other words, with all the yelling and screaming that was going on,
right,
I just wanted a place, an oasis where we could simply talk about issues in a very, very calm and wonderful way.
That's good. Taking the emotions out of it. Just have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation. So it's more conversational talk, as opposed to more specifics.
That is good.
Does that make some sense?
That makes a lot of sense. So how, as a man, a seasoned veteran in this game of branding and marketing and publication and all of this good stuff, how are you using social media to impact what you're doing?
Well, to realize that it's not about me, it's about the people on the other side of the microphone.
That's good.
In other words, what you really, really want to do is remember that and try to analyze what's going on from the other person's perspective.
That's so good.
It's not throwing bombs. It's not criticizing. When I'm on social media, I never use the word you.
I like that.
You said, okay. You did this.
How about that? Okay.
You know, it's one. It's we. It's others.
That's good.
So that what happens is that people try to then respond in that way.
That's good.
Because
That's
right
good.
now we're very, very polarized, and we can't let that get in the way.
That's right.
We're
That's
human
right.
beings, and we have to understand positions from the other side.
That is good,
And
man. That's good.
and in The Godfather, which is one of my favorite movies
Mine
of
too.
all time,
Mine too.
Michael was almost assassinated in Lake Tahoe.
That's right.
And he comes off and he's talking to his consigliere, Tom.
Right.
And the lawyer. And he says, Tom, my father, talking about the Godfather,
Right.
is who's founded the family, said, what you always must do, Tom, and this is what my father told me, is try to understand how people around you think.
That's good.
And
That's
from
good.
that perspective, you'll understand what's in fact going on. That's
good.
what I really try to do.
That is good. Man, that is good. Well, listen, the last few minutes of our interview together, what's going on in Arizona? You're going to be in Arizona for about 6 months. What's going on in Arizona? What's got you in Arizona?
Well, my wonderful daughter-in-law, Monica, who's a real estate agent.
Okay.
She kind of said to me, and I would come out here about twice a year.
Okay.
And what's very important if you're going to move someplace is for you to shape your behavior. Okay. Not just one, I'm moving to Arizona. That's that was the mistake my father made. Okay. My father made this mistake that he wanted to move to Arizona when he retired. And then the day he retired from Pan American Airways, he said to my mother, okay, Angie, we're moving to Arizona. She says, you're crazy. Well, I'm not moving to Arizona. Okay. And he never once went there, like on vacation. Where they would go is they would go to Las Vegas. Okay. That's where they did go. But the point is that they never shape their behavior. Wow. So I've been shaping my behavior for the last 10 years. Monica, the real estate agent and salesperson, her brand, says to me, JT, you should think about moving out here and buying a home. And I said, why not? I teach remotely. You're mobile. You're mobile. Right. So let's do it. And I can spend 6 months in New York. And 6 months out here, and everything is a good thing. You don't have to shovel snow. You don't have to shovel snow in Arizona, right? And I say snow is a 4-letter word. Hello. That is so awesome, man. So what's next for you? Happy New Year, by the way. You too. So 2021, what's a couple of things you want to do in 2021? Well, I want to finish rewriting my book, which is People Buy Brands. Well, actually, it's updating. Okay. People Buy Brands, not companies. There you go. Second edition. That. What I also like to do is get my new book published, Go Brand Yourself. Okay. And so I got those 2 projects. I'm also not at liberty to say, but there's a branding and marketing institute that I'm working with a friend of mine. That is good. I'm doing that. So there's a lot of stuff that's in fact I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, man. Yeah, you never stay still. That is so good. See, I mean, I'm so very relaxed. I'm not stuttering. I know. I used to stutter and stammer a lot. I don't do that anymore. Well, it's a great thing to get older. You just
you learn to
Yes.
throw it in that gear, that relaxed gear. You know,
Right.
when you're young, you so ready to get after it. But as we grow older, we enjoy, life a little bit more.
Sure.
And I'm promising you, you have my word, and it's live now. We having this recording. It's gonna be live on YouTube. You and I are gonna have a steak together. We're gonna smoke
Absolutely.
a cigar together, and we gonna chew the fat in New York. I'm coming to see you, John Tantillo.
Nothing would please me the most and give me great pleasure. And I'm gonna, what is it? The Latinos say, "My casa, tu casa."
I appreciate that, man.
My contacts are your contacts.
Well, I appreciate
what I want to
that.
take you to is Patsy's.
Okay. Okay.
And where Frank Sinatra used to hang. And
I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway.
And more, much more than this.
I did it my way. They telling me in the chat, keep my day job.
Yeah, that's what they tell me too. Or the other good one is, what did you do with the money? What money? For the singing lesson.
Well, listen, tell everybody how they can get in contact or follow Dr. John Tantillo.
Okay. Well, subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Okay.
That's what Erica would want me to say. So
she is so awesome. She is so awesome.
And it's Dr. John Tantillo on YouTube. And subscribe to that. And you can find me every Wednesday at 1:45 Eastern Time on Newsmax, where I use my marketing and branding and look at the issues of the day. So you can do that. And then I have a column over there at Newsmax. Called the Marketing and Branding Lens. So there's a lot of ways, and then you can Google me, and you can find me all over the place.
That is good. You Google-licious. All right, I got you.
I'm Google-licious. Yes.
All right, give us 60 seconds.
You got it down there, kid.
Okay, give us a 60-second Go Brand Yourself commercial. You talking to the whole world right now, and I need a 60-second commercial about Go Brand Yourself. What you want to tell the world in 60 seconds? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's not about you. It's about other people. And when you're deciding how you want to go brand yourself, you have to think of others rather than yourself and the benefit that you bring to them.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome, Dr. John. Well, listen, man, it's been a great pleasure. And as always, I enjoy spending a few moments with you. And like I said, man, July will be here before you know it. So we're going to eat us a good steak together, man. You love on Monica and that family out there in Arizona, and you have fun. And don't swing too many golf clubs now. You be careful out there on those golf courses. Golf. You don't play golf?
I would rather play tennis.
Okay. I hear you, my brother. Well, listen, man, you have a great rest of your day, and we love you, okay?
Okay. We love you, too.
All right, my friend. Hey, guys, that was Dr. John Tantillo. Oh, my goodness. That was a good interview, guys. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing all right. Let me get to my introduction. Hey, what's up, everybody? Wasn't that a good interview? Baby, this thing is off the chain. Listen, if you have any guests that you would like me to interview, just let me know. What's up, Taisha? Listen, let me make sure I get everybody. Hey, Wilma. Hey, Miss Vanessa. Hey, Jeremiah. Hey, Mama. Hey, Taisha. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Forgive me if I mess your name up. Hey, Shalonda. Hey, everybody. Wilma. Hey, everybody. If I forget you, put a chat in the box. And Dr. Sims, I'm here too. I hope everybody's having a great day. Hey, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, replay viewers. We having a good show. We got to do some commercials. We got to pay some bills. Hold on. Listen, if you want to shout out, you want me to do a shout out for you, your name, your business, what you do, what your benefit is, what you're bringing to the table, send it to the Dr. Sims Daily Show at gmail.com and $25 to $ Walter A. Sims. We'll give you a shout out on the show. Listen, I told somebody yesterday, y'all better get end right here. Because when we blow up, you gonna blow up. And we grassroots. We starting right here. All right. I'm also working on bringing my nephew on, and we're gonna talk to some kids and see how everything we got going on is impacting them. So my young nephew, he's about 13 now, so he wants to come on the show. He's one of my biggest fans. You know what I'm saying? And just so excited about him. Here are my books. We talked about them yesterday in a little bit more length, but here are all my books, and you go to drwalkersim.com/books and you can get a copy of my books. And don't forget, guys, we want 300. Coaches have two issues: affordability and accessibility. But for right now, for 170, 147 a month, you're gonna get 5 things. I added a 5th thing. You're gonna get a free ebook. You're gonna get a Living Motivated. Get your notebook journal. You're gonna get a weekly motivational email from me. You're gonna get a weekly video audio from me, the Secret Sauce series, and you're gonna get a seat in my monthly mastermind. We teach the last Tuesday of the month, and this month we're talking about false indications that you're walking in your purpose, and I'm gonna talk about one of them in a few moments. And you're gonna get a monthly Zoom call with me. We're gonna look our hand over what you're doing, and we're gonna help tighten up some things in your life. And also, I do one-on-one coaching. I got a 3-month program, and you see the price point. And I'm going to help work with you to unlock any fear, self-doubt, limiting beliefs that may be holding you back from reaching your full potential, either in your personal life, in your relationship, or in your business. But remember, you're at the center point of everything that you do. You're the hub. But if you get right, everything else is going to get right. So I'm going to help you identify and align your objectives, create focus, clear through the clutter, and guide you to explore and create a vision for realizing your full potential. Also, let me give a shout out to Miss Vanessa, my social media manager. She's my Erica, Dr. John. For all your social media needs, contact Miss Vanessa at MissVanessa2020@gmail.com. Y'all ready to jump into the show? Let's go, y'all. I got a couple of things I want to say today. Whoo! No! Twitter is not censoring Donald Trump. He did it to himself. I remember when the boys were in the 3rd grade. They both had the same 3rd grade teacher. They're a couple of years apart, but they had the same 3rd grade teacher because they went to Emmanuel Christian. He had something. He had a list, had everybody's name on it. And if you did something out of the way, you get a check. And you get so many checks, you get demerits. You get so many demerits, you gotta stay out of school, clean up, etc., clean the room up, etc. And he would always say, if they complained about the consequences, he would always say, you brought this on yourself. And I might start using that. Social media is clamping down on Donald Trump, President Donald Trump. But I say it's a little too late. We have to realize we use the word freedom in tongue in cheek. If I do something that's going to impact you guys, then I gotta understand. You gotta throw a flag. Thank you, Miss Vanessa. I'm speechless right now. I'm speechless. You clamp down on a brother, and he's done all of this for the last 4 years, and Lord knows how long before that. You want to clamp down now? You've had all these indications of Parler. They shut down Parler, Parler. That was a sort of like an anti-Facebook, where all of these Trump supporters gathered, and they were putting out all this hate speech and getting all these plans together, and it's being locked down. Come on now. You feel what I'm saying? And so, again, the censorship is inconsistent. A lot of people are being censored across social media platforms. There are boundaries, and we have to respect boundaries, because it's about time, like Miss Vanessa and I just said. It's about time, because look, free speech has led to this. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Because how many of us could have scaled the wall to the Capitol? So while we clamor, we got free speech, First Amendment. Remember, the First Amendment is to protect us against the government, not private enterprises. Okay? So, freedom, America, we spoiled. We got too much freedom. Look at Jeremiah. If his mama, my sister, and his grandmama, my mama, if they let him do what he want to do, he'll be playing on his computer all the time, playing games. But he's got school a certain amount of time a day. They're in virtual class. Okay? He's got to do his work. He has assignments. You cannot allow young people, old people, regardless, to run amok, if you will. Our freedom has some boundaries. Okay, that's just my 2 pennies. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem because I have to censor what I say because it's tied to my brand. I just can't say any and everything that I want to say. I call it the hush anointing. Put that in your notes. You got a wise person learns when to speak and when not to. I know all this stuff going on. Whoo, I got a lot to say. But you have to tailor what you say. And there's a time and place. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. There's a time and place. So let me coach you a little bit. Let me swerve just a little bit. Because if I ask you right now, if you're successful, Wilma, Miss Vanessa, Shalonda, Thalia, even Jeremiah, you got report cards. Periscope, Facebook, YouTube, Dr. John, Erica. Are you successful? If I ask you that question, are you successful? What are you looking at to measure your success? Because when I ask you the question, then you're going to kind of feel some kind of way if you look your hand over like, I don't really know. My money's been funny. My change been strange. With quarantine, I'm not maneuvering like I normally do. So if your success indicators are not registering, you may need to redefine your success criteria. My attitude is true success is walking in your purpose. And I got a homework assignment. We got a few more minutes. I got a homework assignment. What are you calling success? It's more than just money. It's more than just a whole lot of clients and engagements, etc. But what are you calling success? Has it manifested? What are you calling success? Has it manifested? You need help? That's why I'm here. Let me see if y'all can y'all still see? Is everyone still on? Boom, there we go. Okay. What if your success indicators are not registering, redefine your success criteria. So your homework assignment is, what do you call success? Look your hand over. What do you call success? Has it manifested? Need help? All right, relationship time. Here we go. Y'all need a life coach. Contact Dr. Sims. And business owners, remember, personal development is a business expense.
You know me? Huh? You know me? Yes. You know me? Yes. You know me? Yes.
Men, the most attractive thing to a woman is a man who takes care of his business. Security. This makes a woman feel secure. And I got a new series I'm calling it Law of Attraction. Men, the most attractive thing to a woman is a man who takes care of business. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I know women like to say, oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. Time out. The most attractive thing to a woman is a man who takes care of business. Y'all don't hear me. I talked about women, the most attractive thing about a man, a man. Men, I talked to the men yesterday about women, a man The most attractive thing to a man, and I talked about that yesterday, is support. We talked about that yesterday. All right? But men, the most attractive thing to a woman is a man who TCB. Taking care of business. That makes her feel secure. You know, he got it. My baby got it. My baby got it. It makes her feel secure. And so we start this series, I'm calling it Law of Attraction. All right? And y'all ladies know I'm right. Y'all ladies know I'm right. You love a man that handle his business. Because you know you don't have to worry about it. You could do it. You could take care of business, but you love a man that takes care of business. Come on, somebody. You feel me? Our government letter. I'm having a hard time right now, Dr. Sims, just with everything. I'm having a hard time. My mind is blown. I'm having a hard time with everything, Dr. Sims. What am I... I'm having a hard time. 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 Got lights flashing, people getting locked up, people getting unlocked. We got the inauguration coming up. Where's my stimulus check? Where's my money? Things are just... What do I do, Dr. I'm having a hard time. I hear people. People are anxious. I'm having a hard time. I hear you. I feel y'all spirit. I was getting my thoughts together this morning. Somebody text me. Dr. Sam, I was talking to Miss Amy yesterday. I'm troubled in my spirit. Here's the answer. I got about 6 more minutes with you guys. Here's my answer. And I need to ask you, and here's the prescription. Y'all screenshot this. Let me see and make it a little bit bigger. Screenshot this. Are you doing what you've been called to do? Purpose. Y'all, I tied all back here. Again, this is my brand. Are you positive? Are you living motivated? Are you doing that thing you've been called to do? Are you? Are you walking in your purpose every day? Look at Dr. John from New York to Arizona, and he's still flowing. Hadn't missed a beat, hadn't skipped a beat. Are you doing what you've been called to do? Are you walking in your purpose every day? Are you being accountable? When you wake up in the morning, what am I going to do for my business today? When you go to bed at night, what have I done for my business today? You need some help? Ding, 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 ding. Shameless plug. It's no excuse for you feeling the way you feel. And I know stuff is going on. And what did we say what did I say last year in 2020? Something else going to happen in 2021. Did I see last Wednesday? No, ma'am. No, sir. Come on. Come on, Pastor. Okay? What did I say? Last year, I said something else is going to happen in 2021. And little did I know, storm in the Capitol. So 2021 got here, boom. So again, if I know it's a lot going on. But remember, stay focused, finding Christ in crisis, stay right in your lane, get in your lane, stay in your lane. Are you doing what you've been called to do, Erica? Miss Erica Wilson. Are you doing what you've been called to do? Are you walking in your purpose every day? Are you being accountable? What have I done for my business? What am I doing for my business? What have I done for my business? I coach people. Yes. We didn't see, okay, there was a roadmap. They were talking about what they were going to do last Wednesday. It was a roadmap. They had already talked about it. They planned it out. And you saw some of the moves Trump was making, firing people, moving people, replacing people with his people, if you will. So there was a roadmap. But we did not necessarily know it was going to be what it was Wednesday. You feel me? So this year is going to have its stuff. So you cannot be that volatile that what's going on in society is going to impact what you're supposed to be doing. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you stand before the Lord, when reckoning day come, you can't stand before the Lord and say, Lord, I would have done better. But it was just so much hell going on. What did I call you to do? What did I charge you to do? What's in your contract? What was in your contract? Well, I was supposed to do. Well, did you do it? All you that operate with contracts, you have to fulfill the criteria in that contract for you to get paid. If you're supposed to have 10 cupcakes, you can't come up with 9. And you're not going to do 11 because I'm not getting paid for number 11. I might give you 1 extra because I like you. But if you come in with 9, you're not going to get paid. If I don't get the fulfillment of this contract, you're not getting paid. And you miss out on some blessings. If you're not walking in purpose, you're going to miss your exits. You feel me? If you're heading in a direction, but you're going in the wrong direction, you can't get off on the right exit unless you're getting off to turn around to go in the right direction. Do you feel me? So I know, calm down, take a deep breath. Bring it down a notch. Turn off CNN. Chill on your social media feed for a minute. Look your hand over. What's your vision? And I know a lot of people say, well, my goal for this year. No, vision drive goals. Goals don't drive vision. What's your vision statement? Are you doing that faithfully? If you need some help to look your hand over, get in touch with me ASAP. All right? Tomorrow's not promised us. Yesterday is in the womb. Yesterday's in the tomb. Tomorrow's in the womb. Time may have a miscarriage, and your tomorrow may never be born. And do you know the richest place on the face of the earth is the cemetery? All right. We've had a good show. Dr. John, we've had a good show. Dr. John, thank you. Dr. John Tantillo, Erica, thank you for making this happen. Miss Vanessa, thank you for coordinating everything, making sure that we went where we were supposed to be. I love y'all. And listen, I know, take a deep breath. Everything is going to be okay. We'll be back tomorrow. I got another guest coming. I'm looking for a guest for the 19th. I got somebody for the 28th-ish. But I'm looking for a guest for next week. We got Dr. King's holiday coming up Monday, so we're going to have a special day for that. But everything is going to be all right. And I just want you to remember, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high.
Hey now, if you'd like to donate today to the Dr. Walter Sims Show, please donate at Cash App, $Walter H. Sims. Yes, that's Cash App, $WALTERHSIMS. That's Cash App, $Walter H. Sims.